All right, hello and welcome to the campus of St. Augustine Prep as we have the Hermits swimming and Olma Villagers swimming versus Cherry Hill East. Sorry for the slightly late start. They started a little early on me and was getting my photo camera guy set up. So right there we have Olma in the opening event of the 200 medley relay. Olma takes first, third, and sixth. So it should be 10 to 4 Olma after that opening break. Next up, we have the 200 medley relay for the boys. Hermits will take the odd lanes, 3, 5, and 7. The Hermits will have in lane 3, Luke Beckert, Alex Morrison, Ben Stanker, and Cade Spencer. In lane 5, we'll have Christian Shank, Colin Knight, Jonah Alvarez, and Jackson Cummings. In lane 7, Ryan Sprang, Carter Solowski, Gabe Clay, and Mike McCormick. Sorry, I'm reading the manager's handwriting a little bit, so if we mess up a name or two, don't yell at me. Looks like Cherry Hill East has a slight lead headed into the next stroke. Hermits got 2 and 3. Like I said, if the scoring goes 8-4-2, you really need to take that first spot if you're going to score. I mean, not need to. You can't get more than 8 unless you get first. So Hermits, looks like they've caught up a little bit, so they're at a hair lead in the breaststroke. Looks like Ben Stanker really pulling through for the Hermits as they jump into the pool for the last bit. So Hermits have maybe a half a body, like not really. Cherry Hill East making up some ground here, so we're going to the last 25. Cherry Hill East is catching up. It is going to be a tight one as they come in. Hermits look to have third wrapped up, so it'll all depend on who finishes first and second. And the Hermits will take first place in lane 5. They said in a tight match like this one, that is huge. So Hermits will go 1-3, just like Olma did. Both the Hermits and the Villagers will lead 10-4 headed into the second event. So I'm going to get these scoreboard up and running for you real quick. Both teams lead 10-4. You're going to have the boys score on the main scoreboard, and you'll see a little drop down underneath it will be the Olma versus Cherry Hill East girls score. So now we go into the 200 free. For the girls. Again, both scores are 10-4 in favor of the home teams. So we pull up the girls right here, and actually, it looks like I'll have to get a picture of the girls' names when I go back down. One the managers gave me, not quite right, but looks like Cherry Hill East is right now in third. Almost doing extremely well here in this 200 free. Looks like they have first in lane 3, second by a hair in lane 5, and then fourth in lane 7. So they could go 1, 3, 4, which would be huge. Honestly, they can go 1, 2, 4. If you look at it right here, they're going to come in almost kind of gaining. It looks like they've actually regained second place in lane 5. Because I was looking up those names, I don't remember which lap they're on. I was kind of looking down at my phone and scoreboard there, but I believe this may be the final one. But Alma adding to their lead in lane 5. Lane 3 very comfortable in first for Alma. The real thing to watch here is lanes 5 and 6, which that turn was huge for lane 4. I'm sorry, lane 4 and 6 was turned for huge for Cherry Hill East as she almost caught up. It's going to be an exciting finish. So Alma takes 1 right there. Alma takes 2 also. So Alma's going to go 1, 2, and 4. That is going to be huge points for Alma. So that would be 6, 10... might be 12 points to Alma to 4 for Cherry Hill East, so that is a huge advantage right there for Alma. I'm going to let the scoreboard in the pool correct me, tell me if I'm right, actually add that score up. So that is my back of the napkin math, quick looking up at the scoreboard. But I believe Alma may have just opened up a 22 to 8 lead on Cherry Hill East. But, like I said, wait for the scoreboard to confirm it before I will update the scoreboard on your screen. Yep, they just put it up, so it is 22 to 8. So, a very strong start for Alma here. So, next up is the 200 free for the boys. So in lane 5 for the Hermits is Mike McCarthy. Lane 3 is Jonah Alvarez. And lane 7 is Kipton Darius, which again I apologize for any mispronunciation there. I'm kind of going off the handwriting. For Cherry Hill East, we have Luke Davis in 4, Matt Pinena in 6, and Josh Kim in lane 2. The Hermits have first place in lane 3. Extremely tight if you go 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, in a match like this, each place matters up and down the pool. Hermits still holding on to a 1-3. Cherry Hill East not far behind both positions. So the Hermits will have, I think they're going to have 2 of the top 3 the way this looks like it's shaken out. The question is, can lane 5 for Cherry Hill East catch lane 3 for St. Augustine? Looks like they did right there. We'll see how they come out on the turn. Although lane 5 for St. Augustine is caught up too, so really it's a 3-way race for first place. Luckily for the Hermits, they have 2 of the top 3. Actually, it looks like lane 5 and Mike McCarthy is starting to take the lead. He's one of the better distance swimmers for the Hermits, and actually, Jonah Alvarez kicks it into gear on that last little bit. On the turn, Hermits might take 1-2 right here. Huge finish for the Hermits as they go 1-2. You'll see the last bit coming in. Third is Cherry Hill also. So third will be Cherry Hill, fourth will be Cherry Hill, fifth will be the Hermits, and sixth will be Cherry Hill East. So the Hermits go 1, 2, 5. Which again is huge because it was Cherry Hill fighting. It wasn't, they're fighting each other, or them, both 2 Cherry Hill swimmers for the 6th place. It was Hermits versus, the Cougar swimmer. So that 1 point, like I said, in an 88, 86 match, or 88, 84 match, 86, 85, whatever it is, that 1 point could be huge. So my back of the napkin math should put the Hermits at 21 and Cherry Hill at 9. Yes, actually, they just put up on the board. It is 21-9 Hermits. So, this is the match between two of the top 5 teams in the state. Hermits come in at number 2. Cherry Hill comes in at number 5. So, again, I don't know enough to know whether, maybe Cherry Hill's better at the back, the breast, the free, where the Hermits at, where they stack in the lineup, and the lineups can change and everything. But I think if you would have told me or anybody else that, hey, Prep will come in up 21-9 through 2 events, I think everybody would take it. So the girls are back in the pool. Now we are in the 200 individual medley. So we'll go 200 IM, 50 free, and the break, and we'll be back right after that. And normally you see lane 5 is the best swimmer for each, but lane 3 seems like both for the girls and the boys so far has kind of been taking the lead. One for the Hermits on the boys' side, and the other for Ulm on the girls' side. But again, with this IM, you never quite know, how strong is your competitor at each different discipline. But Ulma in a strong position, so slight lead for first. First and second clearly distances themselves from third and fourth, but third and fourth also pretty tight. But either way, Ulma leads both, but not enough where you're comfortable, saying, we got this wrapped up, headed into the freestyle finish. So again, the individual medley, obviously the medley relay, you have a different swimmer do each discipline, each stroke. Here in the individual, one swimmer does all 4. And as we head into the freestyle, Ulma has first and maybe second. At my angle, it's tough to tell. Lanes 3 and 4 extremely tight. Ulma's starting to pull away a little bit in 5. So in this last little bit, it looks like Ulma, unless something disastrous happens, is going to take first. The question is, who's going to come in second between lanes 3 and 4? As you can see at the top of your screen, it does look like Ulma will take a 1-3 finish. Again, for individuals, points go 6-4, 3-2, 1-0. So even this last little bit, so I know we have the camera in the starting blocks, but this is for a point here. You're going to see both swimmers come into frame, but this is for 1 point, as it looks like, I think Ulma's going to take it. Ulma does not. Cherry Hill comes in 5th. Ulma will come in 6th. So Ulma goes 1-3. So that's 10. I'm sorry, that's 9. I think it should be 9-7 there. So Ulma should go up to 31. Cherry Hill should go up to 15. Again, I'm quick in doing math on the head. I am not a math teacher, so excuse me if I'm wrong, but I believe Ulma will up their lead to 31-15. But let's see how it shakes out on the scoreboard once they put it in there. Plus, if there's any false starts, miscues on the turn, whatever it is, I would not know that until the referees confer, but I don't see anybody doing that. So we'll wait till they update the scoreboard as the boys get ready to go in the pool. Again, I apologize for not having the girls' names right away. Yep, 31-15. So I'm going to update that. So it is 31-15 Ulma as we go into the boys. For the Hermits in the individual medley, they have Jackson Cummings in lane 5, Luke Bickett in 3, and Ben Stanker in 7. For Cherry Elise, they have Caleb Kim in 4, Jacob Yerkes in 6, and Grant Muratone in lane 2. Like I said, both these teams are ranked in the top 5 in the state. Hermits 2. It's kind of like that, the Prep's rival, public schools around here is Cherry Hill East. Best two teams in South Jersey, possibly the best two in the state. CBA's rival up top is Westfield. No, again, best two teams in North Jersey, even though they might label CBA South Jersey. And best, possibly the best two teams in the state. So it's kind of like that interesting rivalry how both the Hermits are rivals with CBA and Cherry Hill East, and Westfield's rivals with Cherry Hill East and CBA. So it'll be interesting to see how this turns out, but this will potentially go a long way in state rankings. And both teams will be rooting for each other to win a state championship on the other side to make themselves look faster. And obviously you want to swim pretty fast in each meet because they do power points for each meet, which determines your playoff seeding. So Hermits are right now 1-2. Cherry Hill looks like they're 3-4-5. But we'll see how they go coming in. Again, still a long ways to go. We'll go to the breast into the free. So you're going to see them turn. There's the Hermits go 1-2. Cherry Hill in lane 2 goes 3, 4, 5. So it looks like the Hermits have that 6th place. But again, if you get top 2, you'll go 6 points plus 4 points. That's 10. You're getting points right there. So big lead for Bigot in lane 3. And the Hermits kind of pulling away in lane 5 with Jackson Cummings too. Actually, Stanker coming in strong also as well. A big power for Stanker in the freestyle. So the Hermits will actually go 1, 2, 4, which is a huge pickup for them. Hermits really padding their lead right here. Like I said, I've seen big leads in swimming go away, especially it seems that tricky back and breast. You never know who's going to have guys that specialize in that, kind of end up with some good points there. But the Hermits go 1, 2, 4, so that should be 6 plus 4 plus 2. So they should be 12 points right there. They should jump up to 33. Again, going to wait till the scoreboard actually reflects it. And then if Cherry Hill East has 5th, 6th, and 3rd, they should get 4 points. So yeah, it'll be, the scoreboard just reflected, so it'll be 33-13. I don't know, not a score I was necessarily expecting going into this, but like I said, a couple 1-2 finishes, a couple 1-2-3 finishes will erase that quick, so you don't want to, don't turn off your stream quite yet, but huge lead for the Hermits. Same thing with Oma, they're up 31-15. As we head into the 50 free. So the quickest race of the day, they just go up and back. This one's tight. It's going to be tough for me to tell on this angle. I'm looking from the same angle you are, pretty far on the left side of your screen. So as they go back, I'm going to rely on the cameras or scoreboard to tell me. But you can see they're coming in. We'll switch back to the other camera. Looks like Oma's first, Cherry Hill second. Oma might take 1-2 or 1-3. Oma takes first. Cherry Hill second. Oma just behind that in 3rd, Cherry Hill 4th, Cherry Hill 5th, and Oma 6th. So Oma takes 1-3-6. So that'll be 9. Should be 9-7. So I think it'll be 40-22 in favor of Oma after this. Again, adding to their lead. Each Oma and St. Augustine have won each event in terms of points, so they're just kind of adding to that lead. Obviously, 85 guarantees you a tie. There's only 170 points given out in a given swimming event, as long as there's not some tie that goes to the 100th of a second or whatever it is. But it looks like they just added the scoreboard, so Oma will go up to 40. And Cherry Hill will go to 22, which I wonder if there's a score correction from the one before that, because my math wouldn't have them go all the way up there, but they could have messed up on that one before. But either way, Oma will lead 40-22. As my partner on the scoreboard adjusts that, not the boys' score. So Oma leads 40-22. As we go into the 50 free for the boys, the Hermits lead 33-13. I'm going to try and rattle off this. Frank Frizzetti is in 5 for the Hermits. Alex Morrison in 3. And Kate Spencer in 7. For Cherry Hill, it's Christian Leone, Jack Shulgin, and Naveen Bogie in all 3 lanes for Cherry Hill East. So as they come in, it looks like Lane 7 for the Hermits takes one. They get second in lane 5. Cherry Hill East in lane 2 will take third. So lane 5 is first, lane 5 is second, lane 7 is first, lane 3 is fifth. So the Hermits will add another 11 points onto their score. So they should have 44. That should make Cherry Hill East at 18. Again, we'll wait till it's official, but that's a pretty big lead for the Hermits to take right there. Again, they're already almost halfway there. We're coming up to the break. We're going to have a 5-minute break. We'll head to commercial and be right back. As soon as the scoreboard is official, we're going to head to commercial, and it is at 44-18. So Hermits with a huge lead, all things considered. Fantastic start for them, and we will be right back after this. Hello and welcome back. Just started the return from the halftime break, and we are on the 100 butterfly. So got an incomplete roster for it, but I'll give you as much as I can. For Alma, in lane 5, you have Cook, lane 3, Sardi, in lane 7, Cressy. And for Cherry Hill East, in lane 4, you have Tariglia, lane 6, Brennan, and lane 2, Lawson. Looks like Cherry Hill East will take first, Alma second, Alma third, Cherry Hill East fourth, and fifth. So Alma will get, I think, 9 there to, I'm sorry, Cherry Hill East will get 9 there to Alma 7. So starting to get some points back, but they're going to need a couple 1-3s, 1-2s to really get back in this. Yeah, so Alma will go to 47. Cherry Hill 31. So closing the gap a little bit as we head to the next event for the boys, which again is the 100 butterfly. So as they start right there, I will get you the lane assignments. So for the breast, it looks like Blanket in 3, Alex Morrison in 7, and I'm not even going to try to read that handwriting there. Let's go with that. For the Hermits. Yeah, we're going to skip past that. That was pretty illegible. But either way, looks like Hermits have a hair of a lead in lane 5. You're going to see them coming in. They might be able to get a 1-3 here. Cherry Hill East catches up. It looks like they take first. They do. Cherry Hill East takes first in lane 4. Hermits take second and 5. Third in lane 3. Lane 6 will take fourth to Cherry Hill East. Lane 7 for the Hermits will take fifth. And lane 2 will take sixth for Cherry Hill East. So Cherry Hill East will get 6 for first. 2 for fourth, and 0 for sixth. So they'll get 8. And the Hermits, who go 2, 3, 5, should get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Might be an 8-8 split. So that might be 26 for Cherry Hill East and 52 for the Hermits. But again, I will wait till the scoreboard makes it official. It is 52-26. So next event will be the 100 freestyle for the girls. So it'll be DiLeonardo in lane 5 for Alma, Herzer in lane 3, and Rogers in lane 7. For Cherry Hill East, it'll be Cohen in 4, Jordan in 6, and Hancock in 2. There's 50 of the 100. Looks like Cherry Hill East in first place, Alma in second. Tight race for third between lane 6 and lane 3. Cherry Hill East in lane 4, opening up a little bit of a lead, so it looks like they're going to hold on to that one. It is going to be a tight race for third place. It's kind of getting away from me until we switch camera angles, so you'll see right there Cherry Hill East to take first and 4. Oma will take second in lane 5. Looks like Oma will take third in lane 3. Fourth goes to Cherry Hill East. Fifth goes to Oma, and sixth to Cherry Hill East. All right, so the Hermits and Cherry Hill East will step up for the boys' version of the 100 freestyle. So 100 free will be Christian Schenk in 5, Frank Verzetti in 3, and Colin Clinton lane 7 for the Hermits. Where Christian Leone, Christian Leone in 4, Naveen Brogi in 6, and Jack Shugan in 2 for Cherry Hill East. Looks like Hermits will take first on the turn, so in the last 50. Second, third, and fourth are all neck and neck. But looks like Schenk's got a little bit of a lead here for the Hermits. Pretty commanding lead, so pretty easy to say Schenk's going to take first here. But you can see, boom, 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 that turn. It's pretty hard to differentiate those next 5 swimmers, honestly, on each lane. So let's flip in to see who comes in first. Who comes in second. Looks like the Hermits might take second in lane 7. They do. Right behind them is Cherry Hill East in lane 3. Fourth place will go to Cherry Hill East in lane 6. Fifth place will go to Cherry Hill East in lane 2. And then sixth place will go to the Hermits in lane 6. Extremely tight across the board. Everybody within, looks like half a second of one another. I mean, if you go third place at 49.98 and sixth place at 50.65, so less than a second from second through fifth. Pretty tight. Schenk pulls away with a time of 46.49. We'll give the Hermits some bonus points there. So let's see what the scoreboard shows, and we'll change the scores. Let's add Oma's in at 55, Cherry Hill East 39. And it looks like the Hermits will go up to 62 there. Cherry Hill East 32. So that'll bring us to the 500 free. Longest event of the day. So we get started. Only have so much of the girls' lineup. Actually, I only have through the 500 free for Oma. I think they were kind of like setting their lineup, didn't exactly have who was going where. Coach might be making adjustments. So I only have through the 500 for Oma. I have the rest for Cherry Hill East, so what the managers had. So 500 free, it'll be Stanker in 5 for Oma, Cummings in 3, and Bickett in 7. Looks like some sisters there, some of the prep swimmers. And for Cherry Hill East, it'll be Murch in 4, Conlon in 6, and Kim in 2. So Oma 1-0 in the year. Defeated Mainland 99-71. And they had a tough time. I mean, they still did very well. They won a state championship 2 years ago. Last year, when they combined A and B, so there's no more non-public A and B. It's just non-public North and South, and the winners face. They lost in the South Jersey final. I forget to who. I think it was the eventual state champion, but still an extremely successful season. But it is tough winning the state championship for anybody. now that they've combined those two brackets. So if you look at the state rankings on NJ.com, Cherry Hill East is 6th for the girls, and Alma is 14th. So it'll be a pretty big win if Alma's able to hold on here. Like I said, 30 points away from guaranteeing a tie. You only got to get to 85. 86 guarantees you a victory. So Alma trying to make some noise, taking down the number 5 team in the state. I'm sorry, number 6 team in the state. On the boys' side, it's 2-5. Last year, when these two teams met, actually, you know what? Maybe they did not. As I'm looking back at the Alma schedule, last year the Hermits faced Cherry Hill East, but I guess it was just a boys-only event, as I'm trying to remember back. So, never mind. Scratch that. I was about to tell you how they did last year, but looks like they did not swim. Like I said, Alma lost in the non-public South Final to Trinity Hall, who actually, let me check, but I almost believe they're the number 1 team in the state right now. Let's go to NJ.com's rankings. Immaculate Heart, number 1. Trinity Hall's 3. So, I mean, you got to go through both of them to win a state championship if you're Alma. They got the talent to do it, but it's not easy. Some tough meets ahead. Same thing for the Hermits. They were able to beat CBA. So, last year or in years past, it was a lot of CBA in the final. Hopefully you get the CBA in the final. But now that they switched it to North and South, you'll see CBA in the South Jersey final as opposed to in the state final, because you got to run through them anyway. So even if they're the 2 best teams in the state, since they switched it to North-South, you're going to see them next. Like I said, St. Augustine's number 2. Actually, it looks like CBA is all the way down at 8. Obviously, Bergen Catholic, who the Hermits beat in the state final last year, is at 6. And Cherry Hill East at 5. What's that? Looks like Alma will take first and second. Cherry Hill East takes third. And the first couple swimmers are always going to finish a little bit ahead of the rest in this longer event. Looks like Cherry Hill will take fourth. Fifth is Alma in lane 7, and sixth is Cherry Hill East in lane 2. That one was pretty darn close, only separated by 0.2 of a second. Especially that long of a race, pretty incredible. But either way, if Alma's going 1, 2, they're going to get points. That's 10 right there. And then fifth, so they're going to get 11 points there. They should go up to 65. I'm sorry, 66. Well, again, we'll wait till the scoreboard to make it official. Yep, 66-39. I'm sorry, the 66-44. They were still updating that. So only getting close. Hermit's a little closer. I mean, you get a good result here, and basically going to be able to doggy paddle to clinch it in the last 3. Or 4 minutes, I should say. So Mike McCarthy actually has the record for the Hermits in the 500 free in time of 4 minutes, 27.06 seconds. And he'll be in this in lane 5. Jackson Cummings in lane 3. Kipton Perales in lane 7 for the Hermits. Where for Cherry Hill is Luke Davis in 4, Matt Pinena in 6, and Josh Kim in 2. So if you look at the state rankings on NJ.com, they have Westfield at number 1. Hermits right behind him at 2, followed by Bridgewater, Chatham, Cherry Hill East at 5, Bergen Catholic at 6, Hillsborough, CBA at 7 and 8, Seton Hall and Del Barton round out the top 10. Like the Hermits have first and third right now, but again, plenty of time left as they're only 5 laps in. Jackson Cummings starting to pull a little bit away in lane 3, but again, McCarthy, a distance swimmer, actually some of his best events are not even in high school. He's really good at the mile, which will project well for college, but right now, he pulls a little bit smaller. So unless they switched the lanes on me and didn't give me the updated roster, it looks like Cummings taking a solid lead right here. Right behind him is McCarthy, maybe a body length or 2. Right behind him is Cherry Hill East in lane 4. But if they go 1-2 here, there's going to be at least another 10 points, depending upon what their third swimmer does. So you're going to be at 72. And like I said, almost clinching the meet by just being able to pick up whatever kind of points that you're going to automatically get by just entering, 3 swimmers in each race. Not much has changed. Looks like they're 13 laps into this 20-lap race. Count up as 1, back as 2. McCarthy starting to pull away a little bit in the second. Cherry Hill will be comfortably in third, but it's a tight race for fourth. Looks like the leaders are on lap 17 to 20. As they ring the bell, so the leaders will be on their last up and back. Again, Cummings in lane 3 and McCarthy in lane 5. Pretty comfortably a 1-2 for the Hermits. McCarthy in lane 5, well behind his record time, but obviously it's early in the year. Probably isn't, tapered and everything like that. So either way, the Hermits are still going to get a lot of points on this, and I would say almost wrap it up. I'll do the math at the end, but I mean, in the free, you figure even if Cherry Hill East goes 1-2, Hermits are getting 2 points. Even if in the back and breast, Cherry Hill East goes 1-2-3, the Hermits are still getting 3 points in each race. So you figure 2 for each relay is 4. 3 for each other race is another 6, so that's another 10 points. They're almost guaranteed, even if they put me in the water, to just doggy paddle. So they're getting close to mathematically clinching it, let alone what if they continue to dominate like they have so far in this meet. So the Hermits take 1, 2, and 4. That should give them 10, 12 points. They should be at 74. We wait for the scoreboard to be updated. So we had in the 200 free relay. Like I said, when I went down to the managers at the break, they still didn't have Oma's names for these last 4 events. So I won't be able to announce Oma's last 4 events for their names, but I will be able to give you Cherry Hill East. So in lane 4 for Cherry Hill East, it's Sarah Boucher, Alexa Jordan, Lily Clowan, and Laura Murch. In lane 6, it's Keating, Driscoll, Volm, and Lawson. In lane 2, it's Reinhardt, Arboreal, Albuquerque, and Sullivan. This one the shorter, each swimmer just doing a 50 up and back. Looks like Cherry Hill East is leading here, so almost got a pretty good lead. But if Cherry Hill East can go 1-3, getting a 6-point lead, it would be 70 to 56. I mean, it's still going to be tough to come back. So if Cherry Hill East wants any shot, they got to go 1-3 here. A 1-2 would really actually put them back in it by a good deal. I mean, maybe this becomes a race again, but it's not looking like that's going to quite happen. You see, obviously 1 and 2 are pretty far ahead, with Oma maybe even a hair above. But Oma's fairly comfortably. Oh wait, actually, never mind. Looks like Cherry Hill East is fairly comfortably in 3rd in lane 6. I looked at the wrong lane there, so it looks like. The next swimmers enter the pool. Oma will take lead. So yeah, if Oma gets first, I think this is more or less wrapped up. But Cherry Hill gets first. They're still kind of in it, but a little bit outside. Cherry Hill East really kind of needed a 1-2, and like I said, they'd really be rocking and rolling and back in this. But Oma will take first right here. So Oma takes first. Cherry Hill East takes second. Looks like they're about to take third as well. As they do, so it'll be 8 points to Oma and 6 points to Cherry Hill East. So again, another race where Oma is gaining points. It should be 74 to 50. That's what I mean. They're Cherry Hill East kind of running out of time on the girls' end. That'll bring us to the boys' side, which for the Hermits, I had pretty much everything up until the 400 free relay, just like I said, from what the managers had. But the 200 free for the Hermits will be Vincent Ziller in lane 3, along with Vincent Johnson, Nathan McCarthy, and Kate Spencer. In lane 7 is Carter Sinowski, Kevin Nagel, John Franchakis, and Josh Gatesman. And in lane 5 will be Luke Bickett, Alex Morrison, Mike McCarthy, and Frank Frizzetti. For Cherry Hill East, in lane 2 it'll be Christian Leone, Naveen Bogie, Jack Shulgin, and Gabe Gordance. Lane 6 is Markov, Kramer, Rounds, and Moyer. And lane 2 is Rebstock, Haney, Inman, and Massad. And 76-36. The Hermits get first, second here. They'll clinch it. But like I said, I mean, they pretty much clinched it now anyway. Just because, like I said, you're going to get 3 points, even if Cherry Hill East, which would be a dominant fashion, goes 1, 2, 3 in the next 2 events. And even still, looks like the Hermits have an early lead here in the second swimmer. Cherry Hill East in 2-3, but the Hermits not far behind in lane 3. Even actually, that was a great turn by lane 3 for the Hermits. He might have just eked out a second-place lead. He's going to pass this off to the third of 4 swimmers. Yes, the Hermits will be in 1-2 right now after a couple great turns by them. As they push off again, you can kind of see as we head to the last swimmer. Hermits in lane 5 will be in first. But 2, 3, 4 is extremely close. But again, you only 3 teams score in a relay. So Hermits are going to get 8 in first place. As of right now, looks like they'll get that additional 4 in second. But both Cherry Hill East swimmers are not far behind. Cherry Hill East can go 2-3. It'll be a little bit better for them. But it looks like Hermits go 1. Hermits go 2. Cherry Hill East will go 3-4, but that'll be 12 points for the Hermits. That'll clinch the meet as they should go to 86. Cherry Hill East 38. I threw it on our scoreboard before waiting for the actual scoreboard to be official, just because I figured it's simple enough math. But I'll let you know when that does go official. But that should be clinching the meet for the Hermits. Yeah, 86-36. So that'll wrap it up. Hermits in dominant fashion over the number 5 team in the state. Really kind of staking their claim to be that top team in the state. Like I said, the NGSA just averages your power points together, so I'm sure this will help the faster you swim. But usually, the later in the year you go, the faster everybody swims. So hopefully they'll be able to keep increasing that number. I have to look at the brackets, which I actually can right now. But I figure either way, you're probably going to be CBA and St. Augustine on the opposite sides, meeting up in North Jersey for that final one. Yeah, so Notre Dame, Donovan Catholic, Paul VI, Wildwood Catholic, Morristown Friends, Rutgers Prep, St. John Vianney, Red Bank Catholic. It's more or less St. Augustine and CBA's to lose. So as we head into the 100 backstroke, Almo looking to clinch it themselves. They lead 74-50. Looks like Almo's got a 1-2 going so far. It could all but clinch. They might even have a 1-2-3. We'll cut to our other angle. As you can see, Olmo will take first in lane 5, second in lane 3, and they do take third in lane 4. So that'll be 6-4-3. That'll be 13 points, bring them up to 87. And Olmo will also clinch the win today. So both Catholic schools taking home big wins. Cherry Hill East ranked 5th in both boys and girls. Hermits ranked 2nd. Olmo ranked 14th. Figure Olmo's going to jump up after this big win here today. Hopefully bodes well for both teams as they head into the postseason. Here they go in the 100 back for the boys. It'll be Christian Schenk in 5, Giovanni Catiana in 3, and Billy Jenkins in 7. For Cherry Hill East, it'll be Ben Schottler in 4, Jacob Yurts in 6, and Mike Ferkel in 2. Looks like a pretty close race right here between lane 5 for the Hermits and Schenk, and lane 4 for Cherry Hill East. Cherry Hill East had a slightly going into that turn just based off of who turned when. This one's going to be a tight one coming down to the wire. Looks like Cherry Hill East will come in first place. Hermits take second. Third will also go to Cherry Hill East. Fourth will go to Cherry Hill East. Fifth and sixth to the Hermits. So pretty good event there for the Cougars, but again, too little, too late. There should be 11 points there for Cherry Hill East. Bring them up to 49. Again, the Hermits will go into the 90s. 91. It's 91-49. Again, you want to keep swimming these as fast as you can just to keep your power points high. Because it might matter more for Alma just to trying to avoid Trinity Hall or one of these teams in the South Jersey bracket till the end, where I think, a meteor could strike Earth, and I don't know if you're going to knock St. Augustine and CBA out of the top 2 slots in non-public A. So whether you're 1 or 2 doesn't quite matter, I don't know. But obviously you want to get the power points as high as you can. Keep swimming as fast as you can in every meet that you're in. So again, this is 100 breast. Alma in the odd lanes, 3, 5, and 7. Obviously 1 and 2 are the warm-up lanes. Cherry Hill East in 2, 4, 6. Alma in lane 5 with a commanding lead here. Looks like they'll take it in lane 5. Lanes 7 and 4, pretty tight for second. Let's see how they come in. Looks like Cherry Hill East will take second. So Alma will go 1-3. Again, always a good result to go 1-3. When you go 1-3, you're getting 9 points. The other team's getting 7 at worst. So another good result there for Alma. As we head into the second to last event for the boys, 100 breast. So this is the last one. I will have names for you. Like Colin Clint in 3, Luke Bickett in Colin Clint in 5, Luke Bickett in 3, Alex Morrison in 7, and then that's for the Hermits. For Cherry Hill East, it'll be Grant Mator in 4, Caleb Kim in 6, and Braden Barclay in 2. So Alma's lead goes to 96-60. like Cherry Hill East with a slight lead in lane 4. Hermits right behind him in lanes 5 and 3. Against Cherry Hill East still holding strong right now in lane 4. A lot of swimmers right behind them, but they're running out of time as the last 25. Looks like the Hermits will not quite catch them, and Cherry Hill East will go 1. Oh, wow, they went 1, 5, 6. So Hermits will actually take points there. Continue to build their lead. I mean, that's the whole thing about winning down lane. I mean, you can take first, but if you can't get anything besides 5th and 6th, the other team can take points. That first place is usually huge. This first place usually means you're going to take points out of that event, but not quite there for Panthers, as the Hermits will jump up to 100 points. Cherry Hill goes to 56. And we will head into the last event for the day for the girls, the 400 free relay. That's the way in the 400 free relay. Each swimmer will swim up and back twice, 100 meters. Record for the Hermits was set back in 2017 by the relay team of Mahan, Shepard, Washart, and Snyder. The time of 3 minutes, 4.41 seconds. Out to a fairly sizable lead in lane 5. Have second place too, although it's a tighter race for second place in lane 3 and 4. Almost getting a pretty big lead in lane 5. Cherry's pulling away slightly for second place in lane 4. Still kind of neck and neck for that second place spot. And so Alma will come in first. Take home another 8 points with that. Cherry Hills comes in second. We'll get 4. Then Alma in third, so they'll get another 10 total. They'll go to 106. And Cherry Hills should go to 64. As we head to the last event of the day, actually we're waiting on lane 7 to finish, but last event of the day is the 400 free relay for the boys. We head into the 400 free. Again, Hermits have clinched this, but obviously, like I said, you want to keep swimming as fast as you can. Probably not the race everybody was quite expecting. But the Hermits will definitely take it. Sure looks good on your resume when you beat the 5th team in the state by 50 points. The second swimmers start to go in the pool. Hermits are in first and second. Hermits still holding on that 1-2. Cherry Hill not far behind in lane 4. Looks like Cherry Hills lane 4 has really caught up to the leaders. They got a kind of neck and neck race, maybe a half a body length there for first. So we'll see how these anchors will fare in just 1 second as these final swimmers are getting ready to take the pool. Hermits are in the water first, Cherry Hill next. A few seconds later, the Hermits in for third. So it's really just a race for first and second. Although, like I said, I didn't give me the rosters. I don't know who's in there the pool for the Hermits in lane 5, but he took that slight lead and has really done well with it. Kind of taking it from like a quarter of a body length to 2 body lengths right now. As long as he can hold this up for the final 50 of this, Hermits will comfortably take first place. They should comfortably take third. And so that'll bump them up to 110 to 60 for Cherry Hill East. So yeah, I mean, That's not close anymore. It was close going into this anchor leg. It is not close anymore. Not that it quite matters. Hermits have wrapped this one up a while ago. And they will add another 10 points onto their lead. Cherry Hill will go to 60. And the Hermits will take this one 110 to 60. We will see you next time after this. Again, huge win for the Hermits as they take down the number 5 team in the state, stake their claim for number 1. And we look forward to seeing you next time here on the HBC.